Hi, Sandra. It's funny you should say that because I've actually got this is my client for today, this afternoon, a miniature dachshund. Um, yeah, the barking thing, they are. I mean, you know yourself. They're bred to hunt badgers, to go down bad roads. Even though the miniature ones are super cute. Their ancestry is like hunting dogs, so they do have that genetic predisposition to bark, because what they used to do, I'm sure you know, is they used to go into the burrows and their handler would have to be aware of where they were located, and they would bark to alert that. So it is, unfortunately, is part of a dachshund's genetic predisposition to bark. However, if he is barking excessively, what it can be is the cuteness. The cuteness. What it can be a symptom of is a dog being really, really over aroused or nervous. So what I would do if I was you is I would work on confidence building, which with your dog, and a really calm home environment, because basically if you think your dog should just be resting and chilling out in a peaceful environment when it's in the house, not on alert. So what I would do if I was you is I would create a wee peaceful den away from everyone in the house. A wee covered crate is what I would use, and I would mentally really focus on mentally fulfilling your dog when you're outside with it. If you think about putting it on a routine, so that getting distracted with this lovely wee thing. Yeah, so that it's on a routine, it's on a schedule. So when it's outside with you, it's getting completely fulfilled with this genetic needs met, because they're actually high drive dogs. People think like a German Shepherd or something is a high drive, or a collie, but actually dachshunds, they have high drives too. So I'd really focus on meeting those kind of needs as much as you can. And I'm not talking about tidying them out, I'm talking about like mentally fulfilling them. Things like they're really good at digging and sniffing, so incorporating that into their playtime will help. And then when they're in the house, you should be putting them into, like, not for your convenience, putting them into a crate, but making a crate available to them in a really peaceful environment where they're not getting stimulated, when they can't see the window, they can't see the door, they're not getting people near them, because that does wind them up. Unfortunately, it just makes them more on, if you know what I mean. So if you encourage to sleep as much as possible, because dogs actually, they'll need, like, depending on the age of your dog, it'll need, I mean, like your average kind of dog would probably need about at least 14 hours a day. If they're younger, they need more. So sometimes, like when they're over anxious and they're barking too much, it can be that they're overtired. So maybe try this thing about giving them a den, a peaceful den, covered den, so that when they're in the house, all they want to do is sleep, and really mentally fulfill them outside. That's the main things I would do with your dog. If you find that they're not keen on going out with people other than yourself, that indicates like a bit of a confidence problem, because a dog should be super confident in itself, so it doesn't have to rely on anyone. So I'd maybe include some kind of like confidence building activities into your day with your dog. So simple things like consent games, like yes and no games, that would help. So basically, like if you just Google it, look up consent games for dogs on Google to give you a few ideas. What else would help you? Yeah, I think the thing with miniature dachshunds is they're so little and cute that we tend to want to pick them up and carry them and own them. But the thing is, when you do that, they tend to get less confident in their ability to do stuff without you. So sometimes like letting them do the more scary things, although keeping them safe, but letting them do the scary. I'm thinking like if you are out for a walk and the ground was kind of a bit wet and cold and your dog wasn't keen on going through the ground, instead of picking the dog up and carrying it, encouraging it to walk through the cold wet ground for help, that kind of thing. Like not like remembering that they're quite resilient little animals. So that would help as well with this confidence. Yes, that's what I would do. The confidence, the giving them a den, and giving them real mental fulfillment when you're with them, making sure he gets enough sleep, and those things should help. And yeah, because I can assure you they do get better. The dog that I've got today he was really, really anxious when I first met him, but he's much better. So it is possible. And if you think of the barking as, yeah, that specific dog, it's not just a keep high, it's like it has ancestral roots in barking, so that its handler can find them underground. And excessive barking in any dog is sometimes it becomes habit, but it can be like stemming from underconfidence. So if you build their confidence up, that can help as well. So I hope that helps you.